Okay, as you can see, put the top back on the machine here. We're going to test it to make sure that we got it timed correctly, and to do that we're going to need to thread it. I did not buy a manual or find one online, but it turns out once you kind of have the idea of threading the sewing machine down, it is easier to find a path, even for a machine you haven't threaded before. So I put the spool on there. There's these two curly cues and this tension piece. This tension piece is for winding bobbins. So if you were going to wind bobbins, you would use this tensioner, and probably it would just go through this curly cue and around that tensioner and back to the bobbin. But we have to get across the front here. So this loop and that loop, and now it looks like we are ready to get to our tensioner. And the tensioner is set at 0, and with the foot up, the whole tensioner is loose here. One thing I do know that is weird about Kenmore machines, but is also common on some other Japanese machines, because of course Kenmore was just buying machines from Japanese manufacturers and rebranding them. The tensioner here has this finger. I'm actually going to turn the tension way down so you can see it's got this this spring in it. But you also need to get up and around behind the, yeah, okay. Loosen that. Behind this upper finger as well. So it's going to have this, oh, come on now. Goes down and around, and then why is this not going the way I want it to? Right. And then Kenmore is really like having a complicated circuit. So this piece has two sides to it. And then there's the loop in the top of the take-up, or this pickup arm, and then it goes through here again, or it goes through the other side of this clip. That way the thread is guaranteed to go down through the tensioner which I'm going to set a halfway just to see how it goes. Back through here, and with this lid shut, there's a trace on the front of the lid that just has a V in it. But I'm going to leave this lid open. That way, if you're stitching with two threads, the V in this channel helps you keep the two threads separate. And because this needle faces the eye forward, we need to thread it from the front to the back. And I didn't square this thread end off, so I was wondering if it would go through, but there it goes. So this machine is threaded, and then the next thing is the bobbin case. There's a plastic bobbin in this machine, so I'm going to use that plastic bobbin with this black thread on it. It looks like it's a 66 bobbin, and there will be a lot of opinions about whether machines are designed to use plastic bobbins or metal bobbins. The real difference is that the bobbin case has a tension on it, and the plastic and metal bobbins both have different friction levels on them in the bobbin case. So if you have your tension on the bottom set for plastic bobbins and you stick a metal bobbin in there, it will cause nothing but trouble. Similarly, if you have your tension set for metal bobbins and throw a plastic one in there, you're going to have tension issues on the bottom case, and that is the real problem you're going to run into. So I'm going to have this threaded and move the camera.